It's been a very busy week here in Bali. Since we have arrived, we've done many things. I've already spoken about the first few days where we got invited to a football match by just simply going, sitting in the stands and talking to somebody there. But after playing in this football match, we kind of were in a rush to find a new place to stay because we were only staying at the first hotel for about 4 nights. And we kind of didn't have enough time to go and find another place, so we booked a new hotel, which is where I'm at now. We're staying here for about a week. It's a very nice hotel and we got a very good deal on it. But we've realized as we've been in this hotel that we kind of want to have our own place, whether that's our own villa on our own or some kind of a little house within a community of other houses. So currently we're looking for more houses and more villas, and we're finding some good options relatively nearby, but in areas that are close to things like cafes and gyms, but at the same time also far enough away so it's not too busy, and we can chill out there and work there, because it's not very nice to be working in a hotel. We've been currently staying in Seminyak, where we've kind of checked it out a bit. We've been to a cafe called Livingstone. We've also been to the beach to go surfing, which did not go very well, both because I'm shit at surfing and because the waves were not very good. The waves I've surfed on before were pretty even, and also they would break, felt like evenly, and these waves felt like they were getting very high and then just breaking down, which made it quite difficult to surf on them. But like I said, I'm also just not good at surfing, so it did not go very well. Also got burnt right afterwards because we had no sunscreen on and we were walking on the beach. But on our way back from the beach towards our place, we went past a cafe called Cafe Del Mar, which we knew we could go to because in the hotel listing that we booked, it said there were two different places, Hotel Del Mar or Cafe Del Mar and Atlas Beach Club, that we could go to for free. So we decided we wanted to go and check it out on the way back. And we went in there. It was pretty cool, quite noisy, a lot of music going on, but it was not too busy. Nice pool there, and we had a shower to get all of the seawater off, and just chilled in the pool for a bit. Had some pizzas, and just laid in the sun. It was a very chill bar. There was also a gym there. We were hoping that the gym was part of the cafe, so we could use the gym for free as well. But the gym was 140 euros a month, so we decided not to go there because there seemed to be way better options nearby for a cheaper price. And today we've actually gone to the Bali United game against Borneo, which was a lot of fun. It was an interesting experience compared to the games I've been to in the past. In the Netherlands and in England, I've gone to watch Manchester City and FC Utrecht before, but this was a smaller stadium, which was cool because I've never been in this kind of stadium before, of this size. I've been in football clubs with very big capacities like Ajax or FC Utrecht or Manchester City or Wembley, and I've been to football clubs with very low capacity that only hold maybe a few hundred people in the stands that are just nowhere near professional. But this was something in between, and it was quite a cool vibe to have that because it was very open, but at the same time you could still tell it was like stands. And we ended up buying the most expensive ticket we could get, which was about 15 euros each. And the cheap option was 3 euros each. So we got that. Didn't really include very much. It was pretty much that we had our own entrance. There was a cafe there. People were walking around selling food, and it seemed like it was a bit more space for people, and we had a roof above our heads, and we were very close to the pitch. But that's pretty much what it came down to. Other than that, it was not very special. I don't even know if it was worth the price, but I would have to experience the other side first to know. But yeah, it's also quite a drive. It took about an hour and a half to get there, because of traffic. But it's, I don't know why, but they've put their stadium in a very random area, and that's not even near any of the towns. Kind of near Ubud, but still kind of in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, the first half, Bali United. Oh, actually, you don't even know who was playing. It was Bali United versus Borneo.
You did say that.
Oh, anyways, Borneo is in second place, so we were expecting quite a difficult game for Bali United, because they are in 8th place. But it turned out in the first half, Bali United were dominating. They were having way more chances. Borneo were not doing anything. They were really not playing very well. And Bali United scored quite late in the first half, so they were 1-0 up by half time, which was great. We're very surprised. Then during the half time, we went down the stands back to the cafe, and in the cafe you could actually watch the people on the pitch from very close by, which is really cool. And we could you could have some food there and some drinks, etc. But it was so cool. You could just see it through glass, and they were training on the pitch. I don't think I've ever been this close to like professional football players as they're playing, so that was really cool. And then we came back into the stands for the second half, and pretty much right away, Borneo scored another goal, or their first goal, which made it 1-1. And then, not even very soon after that, they scored again, and it was 2-1. And it seemed like Borneo were dominating the second half way more and were doing way better than they were the first half. And they came out with a different energy and a different strategy, because they really needed to win, since they're in second place and first place is on the exact same amount of points, and there's only 2 games left this season. So they really were very aggressive the whole game and very passionate in how they were playing. But then, not too soon after, the Bali United scored as well. So they tied up to 2-2. And the tensions were very high, because it was getting nearer to the end. It was in the 70-something minute. And then Borneo scored again, and it was 3-2. And now it seemed like it was going to be them that were going to win it, because I think they got a penalty because of a handball that happened 5 minutes earlier, and they still VAR'd it. It was very weird. But they ended up scoring 3-2 or 2-3, and it kind of felt like they were going to lose, because it was quite late in the game. And then Borneo scored again. It ended up being offside. And then Borneo scored again, which also ended up being offside. So it was still 3-2. And then towards the end of the match, Bali United were having many, many different chances, but they couldn't end up scoring. So we thought it was over. But there were 7 minutes of added time, so there was still a chance. And during those 7 minutes, it was just constantly attacking and attacking and attacking and attacking. And there were so many chances. There were quite a few missed. So much attacking, but unfortunately no goals by Bali United. And it ended up being a very fun match to watch, because they were very passionate, because it's close to the end of the season. And it's a very unique experience compared to the games I've been to in the past. And now I'm looking forward to finding a new place to stay, where we can chill and work more more of a villa than a hotel, hopefully, and perhaps work out a bit more, because currently we've been doing activities, been going around and doing fun things, and at the same time working a bit. But it seems like the days are going by quickly with the many things that we're doing, and I would like to settle in a bit more and get into a bit of a rhythm. So hopefully I can make it happen. But I guess we'll find out based on the actions that I'll be taking. So maybe next week you'll get an update. Thank you for watching. If you want to follow along with what I'm doing in my life, what I'm thinking, what I'm experiencing, subscribe. If you don't. I don't mind. I hope you were either entertained or you learned something. And I'll see you tomorrow.